morning. I'm in mid-transit, so give me grace. I'm literally talking to you from the airport. Something super relevant to me right now. Let's talk about fear. What is fear? What is it really? It's emotion, it's a spiritual situation. What does it do? Ultimately holds you back from anything and everything. How many times have you talked with someone and they've said the reason I didn't go after a dream or didn't pursue something is because I was afraid. Afraid of failure, afraid that it wouldn't pan out the way that I wanted it to, afraid that I wouldn't measure up. Ultimately, fear is what holds us back from 1.5 million things that not only we dream about, but what the Lord has dreamed about for us and what He's called us to. And I'm in the midst of transition right now. The Lord has asked me to leave YWAM and to move to Redding, California to attend second year at Bethel. I did first year 2010, 2011 when I was 18. I'm now 25, and the Lord told me to put down roots in Kona last year, and so I've been there off and on for the last 3 years. I've established my steps there, so to speak, and I travel all over the world all the time, but there's a certain peace that comes with that because I'm with an organization that I know. And so going back to Bethel is incredible. It's familiar, but everything has changed. It's been about 7 years since I've been there, and I have no idea where the finances are going to come from, except that the Lord has spoken that He will provide. And so right now, this is the most relevant thing to me, where I could have allowed fear to just hold me back. Fear of maybe not hearing the Lord correctly, maybe not hearing Him fully, fear of finances, fear of not stepping out, fear of the unknown, all of those things. But ultimately what the Lord says is that perfect love casts out all fear, and He is perfect love. And literally got off my first plane and tears just started rolling down my face. And I was like, what is going on? Why am I experiencing so much fear right now? And the Lord just spoke to me, Jeremiah 29:11. And I was like, okay, that sounds familiar, but I don't remember what it is. And so I literally just opened up my Bible app on my phone and went to it, and it's the verse where it says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you." I'm paraphrasing, but you know, plans for good, plans for a future and hope. And I was just like, oh my gosh, Jesus, not only are you so faithful, you're such a relevant God, that literally in the moment where I'm being overcome with fear, stepping out still, so walking in courage and obedience to what He's asked me to do. But in the moment where I'm experiencing fear, if I turn to the Lord and I'm like, God, what do you say about fear? And He's like, no, I'm going to speak to that lie right now. I know the plans that I have for you. I establish your steps. And so when we step out past the spirit of fear, when we're willing to walk out in faith, the Lord is not going to let you fall, and He's not going to let things not pan out. They might look different, but I just want to encourage you, if there's an area in your life where you feel a calling, where you felt a pull, where you feel like the Lord has spoken something, or it's something that you dream of, ultimately don't let fear hold you back. Ultimately let what is happening with me right now be a testimony. Let it be a testimony of the Lord's faithfulness in your life. Say no to fear, say yes to Jesus, and ultimately He's established your steps. He has your good, your best interest at heart. And when you take authority over fear and you walk in the opposite spirit of faith, God's not going to let you fall. So I just want to encourage you with that today. In whatever area in your life fear has taken hold, fear of failure, fear of finances, fear that maybe it's too late to do something, I just want to encourage you to take that back to the Lord and ask God what He says about fear today.